regular people, we are back in action. If you guys hadn't known before, Robbie and myself, my name's Cody, we had started a YouTube channel, I guess it was back in 2017, but life kind of got in the way. We didn't really have the time dedicated to, well, not just time, but not even the monetary resources at that time to get something up and going off the ground. I think that one video we have uploaded was just horrible. So we kind of took a step back, and now we are trying to revamp this. We've got new bikes, we've got new jobs, we've got new kids, you know, and now we're living in a whole new time with this wonderful coronavirus. So I guess I can start off with at least the new bikes. So Robbie had a 98 Electra Glide, and he is now upgraded to a 2014 Street Glide, and I had a 07 Road Glide, and now we're I've now purchased a 2019 Road Glide Special with the wonderful scorched orange and black denim. This bike is freaking beautiful, y'all. You know, there was multiple different things and reasons why we've decided to make the switch, at least on Robbie's behalf. Gosh, I guess it was 2 winters ago, Robbie was like, hey, how hard could it be to paint my bike? You know, it was a 98, it's got scratches, dents all over it. So, you know, what could we really mess up? So man, what is that smoke? Oh, it's got a little fire going. Sorry about that. It was like my squirrel moment of the day. So we started pulling his parts off, and we sanded, primed, and tried to find painters, but y'all, this will kind of go even further into my story later, but for some reason painters around here just really like to charge the ever-loving crap out of you, even for just a single stage, one color paint job for a Harley. So after we got prices, my dad back in the 80s used to paint vehicles. Nothing professionally, but you know, in his shop, everything like that. So Robbie had reached out to my dad just asking, hey, can you just spray it? And you know, he said yeah. So we went and bought the paint, did all the work. Guys, I'm telling you, it felt like it took all winter. Granted, we didn't really know what the heck we were doing when we were sanding and priming this stuff, but we get it going, and I think it was probably around April 2 years ago that he was able to shoot it. We sprayed it. It turned out pretty good. We like to call it the 10-foot paint job, where from 10 feet away it looked beautiful, but when you got up close to it, you started noticing the imperfections. But I mean, look, you're dealing with 2 guys that don't know anything to do about body work, and then a guy who hasn't sprayed paint in, gosh, what is it, close to 40 years. You know, so I mean, it didn't turn out bad, but you know, of course, when Robbie started putting everything back together, it didn't work. He started having electrical issues every time he turned the ignition switch on. It popped fuses. Of course, this is right before Rolling Thunder 2019. He didn't get to go, and I guess now that leads me to my story. So my bike was good to go, never had any issues with my bike. We did the bars, all kinds of stuff. We did a gender reveal with my bike. We drive it. You know, a group of us go up to Rolling Thunder every year. If you haven't had a chance to do that ride and you're anywhere on the East Coast, it's usually every Memorial Day weekend. It's on that Sunday, and it's probably one of the most patriotic things I've done in my life. It's recognizing the prisoners of war, and it's just great to drive through the nation's capital with a bunch of bikers in a parade where people of all race, color, gender, everything you can imagine cheering you on. It's something special. But so, long story short, I get up there, we get to the hotel Saturday evening. It was hot. We all wanted to go to the hotel room, relax a little bit before we jumped on the bikes to grab something to eat. So we go in, take showers, get ready for dinner, come back out at 5:30, and there is just a puddle under my Road Glide. So after we figure out what it is, so my clutch cable where it screws into the transmission, well, I guess the threads on the clutch cable had broke off inside, and now we're dealing with 5:30 on a Saturday before one of the largest rides of the year, finding a part. Luckily one Harley dealer was open because of the weekend it was, but they couldn't even tell us if they had it in stock. They said you guys are more than welcome to come take a look, and luckily they had it. They didn't even have it in the computer system because I guess somebody had ordered it and never came to pick it up, but I was able to get it. But then came the, you know, till 10, 11 o'clock at night, install in a parking lot with mismatched tools and everybody wanting to put their 2 cents in, and it was just a fun experience. So then, you know, we make it through okay. Fast forward to this past winter, I really had started wanting to paint my bike. I've always wanted an orange bike. Means something a little extra special to me to have an orange bike. And I started getting quotes, and people wanted just an astronomical amount of money for this paint job. I mean, you know, to the point of where I'd be putting in $5 grand just to put a paint job on a bike that dealers don't even have parts for, keep in stock. So then I started looking for a new Road Glide, and of course it was the typical, all right, well, maybe I'm cool with just getting a 15. Oh, well, 18's only $2,000 more. You know, oh, well, then a 19's only $1,000 more. And, you know, then I'm looking at 2019 Road Glide specials. Once I found this orange bike, it was game on. Robbie and I had originally found one in Florida, and keep in mind, we are in Central Virginia. I was in contact with the owner for a few days trying to get the logistics of, you know, coming to pick down the bike, but of course he sells the bike before we can get down there. Then I found this one in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, but they had actually been shut down for a month due to coronavirus, so they couldn't even have anybody really call me. And when they opened back up, I mean, I was really trying to sell the bike to myself because I knew it's what I wanted. They told me they can come off the price, but man, these folks, after being closed for a month, were swamped with paperwork, people wanting bikes, everything like that. So after about a month of negotiating, I was able to go get it on May 1st. Me and Robbie went and picked it up about 4 hours up, 4 hours down, and you know, that's all she wrote. 2019 Road Glide special. She had about 1,800 miles on it when I got her. And man, you know, it's just kind of been upgrade central. If my wife told you we've already spent way too much money in the bike, and I can't argue with her there, but it's addicting, you know, especially when you got a bike that stands out. You know, the stock handlebars are crap. I mean, they were just horrible. If that's the one knock I have on Harley is, man, they really sell these bikes at crazy prices, and you know, they just aren't up to par. And you know, that was the first thing I did, was have to upgrade. I got the 10-inch Yaffies. I probably could have went to 12s, but you know, for now the 10s work great for me. I'm really at a level height. You know, and after we'd gotten the upgrades and that sort of thing, Robbie and I began talking about getting the vlog back up going. Just an update on us, a little bit about me. I am married, I have an 8-year-old, and I have a 1-year-old. So my household is wonderfully busy at all given times. School shut down, my poor 8-year-old's about to go crazy. You know, we live in rural Central Virginia, where You know, it's not like he can just walk over to a buddy's house. You actually got to do plannings, it's trips, and then everybody being a little scary with the coronavirus. People don't want them together. But luckily, baseball's up and going. My 1-year-old is crawling. He's not quite walking yet, but man, I tell you, he's a man on a mission. Robbie is in a relationship with some kids. I'll let him kind of go into that a little bit more later. You know, we are constantly together and you know, hanging out, doing stuff, but you know, like I said, with kids and significant others and stuff like that, you know, sometimes we're gonna be uploading videos by ourselves, but you know, that's really kind of how it is. Robbie's changed jobs, I've changed jobs. You know, it's life. We're moving fast and furious at any given time. What else? So I mean, there is some updates. So we play, oh, CSX train. Fun fact, I used to work for Buckingham Branch Railroad. Makes you appreciate going to school and getting a job. No disrespect to those folks, because it was some of the funnest times I had, but man, swinging a sledgehammer for 12 hours a day took a toll on me. You know, granted, I am, and I guess I always will be a bigger guy, so that played a part in it too. That and the drinking beer when I was working on the railroad. So, you know, guys, let us know what you want to see from us, what kind of stuff. I mean, you know, we ride bikes, we love cars, trucks, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, you know, anything that you guys could potentially like to see. We do live right near the Blue Ridge Mountains, so we're definitely going to get some wonderful videos of that for all you people that don't live near it. It's beautiful. The weather is getting super nice. The one thing I do ask is you guys bear with us. You know, technology is ever changing, and especially with this vlog stuff, it's new to us. This is probably my 3rd time recording this video. Actually the exact same ride, just running some errands. My 8-year-old's on the back with us. You know, I'm new to a full face helmet, and well, I guess I'm not new to talking to myself, but new to planning out talking to myself at least. We are on a gaming Facebook channel. Granted, me and him don't play as much as the other folks that we're with, but it's all a bunch of guys that grew up around the same area. Big age ranges, I guess. The youngest is about 20, 21, and the oldest is 34, 35. So, you know, we're just trying to keep the inner kids in us living. But if you want to check it out, that is Jugs Clan on Facebook Gaming. Go give them a like, shout out. You know, I know that might not be some of your guys' forte, because it's definitely not mine, but it's a way for us to kind of hang out in this wonderful quarantine and have some fun. But other than that, y'all, I appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, give us a thumbs up, and always subscribe to that channel. Keep being regular, y'all. Stay safe.